Folks, so great to have you here tonight. We're the unusuals. I know I was going to start with what we needed because we're needy. We should be the needies. We should be the unusually needy people, but we're not. We're just the unusuals. We demand a word from you. That's what we do. So that we may get this. You know what? Typical. I heard typical. Thank you very much. Janine?
Yeah.
This is not a normal report.
Yeah.
I don't know what's gotten into you lately, but this
Oh.
thing has words so big, I had to go to the dictionary 16 times.
Oh,
What's up with you? What is up with you?
Oh, geez, I've been taking some those courses that they give on the Zoom.
Courses.
Self-improvement, yeah.
Self-improvement. Well, you know that's a hoax. Self-improvement is just it's a money game.
Oh, well, no, I don't know if I agree with you on that. It's dear, it's advertised. They guarantee it. Yeah.
What? Now, what topic exactly have you been studying?
Well, I feel, geez, I think I need to, get my diploma from high school, first of all.
Oh, you're getting your GED? Is that what you're getting?
Is that what you call it?
It's called a GED if you're more than 18.
Well, this Zoom helps you.
Oh, you're studying for your GED.
Well, yeah, they said it's right there. First of all, geez, hon, you get your high school, then you move on. You can go to get your junior college, and then if you want to move on, you keep going. But I'll be satisfied with the junior college 2 year.
And you're going to do all this on Zoom.
It's all Zoom, yeah.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
Unfreaking believable.
Oh yeah.
So I guess this report was basically what, vocab words then?
Yeah. They say the road to success leads through a thesaurus, like a word thing, for your synonyms and antonyms kind of thing.
I believe that's thesaurus, Janine. Thesaurus.
Thesaurus, yes. Yeah.
Sounds like a dinosaur, but it's like a dictionary for synonyms.
Oh, yeah. Don't get me started on that because, some people are telling me that dinosaurs died out before humans came, which is a load of malarkey. Dinosaurs and humans, lived at the same time because the Earth is only 6,000 years old. I know that because that's what they told me. It's, Reverend Bob.
Reverend Bob told you that?
Yeah, that's the whole thing.
I would stick to Zoom for your information, Janine. Just that's what I'm thinking.
Okay.
Yeah. Because this is good stuff here. Now let's come back to the report. So
yeah,
you're saying that Jake Plummet, the forklift driver in shipping, you're saying he's too recalcitrant to be of any good in his job. So I looked up recalcitrant.
Oh yeah, on the dictionary. Yeah.
I looked it up in the dictionary, and
good tool.
And he's too cool for school, basically. So he's not following instructions, and he's too cocky. And is that your take on it? Just to confirm.
Well, I'm just taking the reports that they come into the office. I take all the reports, by the managers, the floor managers, and the floor managers turn in their reports, and then the superintendents turn on the reports on the floor managers, and the general managers on the floor managers, and the superintendents. It goes all down the line, and yeah, the recalcitrant, or what's that? Recalcitrant, or
recalcitrant? Yeah. Well, this is your summary, though. I'm reading your summary.
Oh yeah, it's all based on what they told me.
Yeah, your summary for the shipping department. So, Jake Plummet.
Yes.
Do I fire him or not? That's the bottom line here.
Oh, geez, that's a big responsibility. That's a big responsibility. I don't know what to tell you.
Do you tell you what though? This is your words right here. I'm going to ask you to go talk to Jake Plummet in shipping I know it's a little out of your bailiwick. You might want to look that one up.
Okay, then.
Have a little chat with him.
Okay, then.
He really is too arrogant for this place.
Okay, then. I'll talk to him.
All right, good.
And then what do I do?
Report back. Let me have a summarization of your meeting. When you're talking to him though, make sure you get somebody to cover for him because we got to get those nozzles. We got to get those nozzles out to Indiana. This thing's
Oh, yeah, yeah.
late.
Yeah, there's a big demand out there. Yeah.
Yeah, summer's here. You know, they got to have their hoses.
Hoses.
The hose plant.
Hoser. You said hoser.
Did I say hoser?
I thought you said hoser.
Well, you know, when I went to college in Kansas, actually,
Oh,
I ran up against a guy. I was running for student body president, and I ran up against a guy. He was his last name was Logan Moser, and he said, and his slogan was "Don't be a hoser, vote for Logan Moser."
oh,
Of course, he won. I mean, I couldn't compete with that slogan.
no. Well, that's too bad. You would have been a good president, I think.
I think so too. I was the practical choice.
Yes. Oh, oh.
But, you know, I ended up president of ANC, bronzing and brazing, and you know, it's a good job.
Well, you think that now your new job is better, I think.
Which job?
Your new one here, I think it suits you, I think.
That's what I'm saying. Here at ANC.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we agree then. So when do you get down right now?
Okay.
As soon as you can.
I'll do it now. I'm all ready to go. I'll go down there to the floor and
Talk to Jake. Yeah, talk to
get
Jake.
a hold of him. Okay.
Cut to shipping.
Hey, Jake.
Who are you? Who are you?
Arlene.
Arlene, is that?
Arlene from Human Resources.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I think maybe you want to talk to Phil. Phil over there.
No. I want to talk. I need to talk to you. Just get off the forklift for a minute and come over here.
And
I think.
I hate this. 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 All right. All right. I didn't do it. Well, I did do it, but she said yes. She clearly said yes. And I know technically we're not supposed to be fraternizing with the other workers.
Ah,
But it was completely consensual.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just here to ask a few. I'm just here to verify some information that was put on a form here by the floor manager.
Okay, great.
You know,
Fire away then. The floor manager.
Harold Brown, floor manager. You know,
Harold Brown. Harold Brown. Is that the guy that sits in the corner behind all those boxes? Never gets up?
Well, he should be walking around. You should see him quite often.
No, Harold. If it's Harold.
You can't miss Harold Brown. He's about 7 feet tall and he weighs about 500 pounds. I'm exaggerating.
Oh no, I thought you were talking about the short guy.
Oh no,
David. No. Okay, yeah, he's a David. He's a. I didn't even know what he's doing down here. He's like in a little eagle's nest. You know, surrounded by boxes.
Yeah. Well, Harold Brown put on his report here. I have to verify some information. Take upstairs. Gotta take upstairs, I think.
Upstairs.
Anyway, okay.
So the big wigs.
Yes.
Up the big wigs.
Yeah, big wigs, big wigs up there, making all kinds of decisions and so forth and such.
Sure.
Yeah.
Are you you're a little bit of a brown noser, aren't you, Arlene?
Well, that's mean. That's a mean statement. I'm not a brown noser. You know that. I've been here for 12 years. doing my job. Started off in shipping.
You did?
I did start off in shipping. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
how about that? How about
yeah.
that? Okay.
I moved over to accounting, and then they saw that, you know, they saw that I was good. I'm good,
You're good
real good with people. You know, people like
with
me.
people.
So it moved me over there to human resources.
You really should talk to that David. I think it's David, what's his name? David Arlo, I think. David Arlo?
No, yes, I will. I'll mark that down.
I'm not sure he's human though. I'm not sure he's human. Maybe that's why you've never talked to him.
Hmm.
Maybe we should contact Alien Resources. They can have a little chat with him. I think
That's a funny
he
one.
does.
I gotta
Yes.
write that down, okay? Let me write that down.
Okay.
That's a good one. I want to write that
He's got
down.
beady eyes. He's got beady eyes.
Alien resources. I gotta run that one by.
His hair's like this, sticks up, and he's got beady eyes.
That's funny. That's a good one. Well, no, I have to verify some information here.
Sure,
Um,
sure.
yeah. So you've been here for, according to the records, you've been here for 3 years. Is that correct?
3.5, almost 3.5, actually.
Yeah. Okay. Says here 3, but
Well, you know, it's 3 plus. I mean, technically.
okay. At 4 years, you know, you get your automatic raise.
Looking forward to it. You know, I've been making minimum wage for almost 3.5 years.
Yeah,
And I've been putting in some overtime
I see that.
whenever possible.
I see that. Okay, well, let's see, get on with this. Oh boy, this is hard for me to say.
You know, why is Phil taking over? Why is Phil taking over on the forklift?
Yeah, no, that's sometimes Harold Brown likes to get on the forklifts himself. He does. Um, this is really hard for me to say, but
Did you ask Phil to take over on the forklift?
I don't tell people what to do. I'm in human resources.
Okay, I just thought maybe
No, that's all up to Harold Brown.
maybe it was David Arnold. Oh, you think it was Harold?
Well, that's what his job is. Are you telling me he's not doing his job? Because I'll have another sheet of paper here I can
I'm
write
not
up
quite
on.
sure. I'm not quite sure what Harold does.
Well, let me just switch over the sheet here to Harold Brown, because you're telling me Harold Brown does not, he's he's not around much? Is that what you're saying?
He's around. I mean, do you see him now though? I mean, is he anywhere around now? He's not around right
I
now.
didn't see him because he's, as I say, as close to 7. Well, I exaggerate. It's probably
Um,
6'9" or something.
I mean, in his defense, he does walk the entire warehouse floor,
Okay.
but he's pretty barky.
Barky.
But it kind of seems like he's not really in touch with what's happening here, Doc. You know what I mean? Like on a day-to-day basis.
Okay, not in touch.
So you kind of just nod. What you do is you just nod and then you go back to what you were doing.
Okay.
That's what I do.
Okay,
Because
this is from you, so it'll be, okay, I'll mark it down in today's date and time. And would you say that, well, I'm digressing, but I think it's important. Would you, on a scale of 1 to 10, would you think that Harold Brown gives clear instructions? 1 to 10. 1 being bad, 10 being great
he
instructions.
gives clear instructions for like 3 weeks ago. I mean, he'll like come and bark and say, "Hey, let's get those." Like the other day, he's like, "Hey, you on the forklift, make sure you get those the brackets up. The brackets up on aisle 3. You know, 317, I think it was."
Okay, but would you
I did that like 2 weeks ago.
But you need to give me a number. 1, not good. 10, very good at communication.
I'm gonna have to call that a 3. I have to call that a 3 because
Okay.
it's just not up to date information. So
Okay. Next one is Harold Brown, an effective leader. 1, very poor. 10, excellent, excellent leader. 10.
I'm gonna have to go with the 2. He doesn't have my loyalty.
Okay. Hmm.
Is that it?
Cut back to Arlene and her boss.
Oh, yeah, go ahead and help yourself to those croissants or
Oh.
Janine.
Mm,
Um,
mm. These
so
are-
you were going to report back to me on. Oh, that's right. The recalcitrant forklift driver in shipping,
Mhm. Jared?
Jake Plymouth.
Yeah, Jared, Jake, call him Jared.
What do you call him, Jared?
Well, it's funny because on his name tag it says Jared Jake Plummer.
Oh, interesting. Name tags. That's funny. Your name tag says Arlene. Arlene. I've been calling you Janine for years. You never said anything.
Well, no, that's my last name.
Oh, Arlene Janine. Right. Arlene Janine. Yeah, I got into the habit of that, and
Yeah, you must have been in the army, I bet. Huh? I'm thinking you must have been in the army.
I was not. I was in the Marines. Okay.
Sorry. Yeah, it's a big difference.
Yeah, huge difference.
Huge.
Marines, we know how not to piss on our hands in the Marines.
Yeah, so anyway, with Jared, Jake.
Jake is his nickname, right?
Yeah,
Jared.
yeah.
Sure.
No, I
Jared.
didn't find anything there. I can't really substantiate any of the reports on him, but I got some interesting thing on Harold Brown.
Harold Brown. All right, let's
Yeah.
check out Harold Brown. Harold Brown is the supervisor in shipping.
Yes.
What's up with Harold Brown?
Well, I got a pretty I hate to use these words, but uh, not good would be better. That's more polite report on him from several people, mainly from Jake, though.
Mainly from Jake.
About for 3 years, by the way, 3.5 years.
3.5 years. So he's coming up on his raise, huh?
Yeah.
Well, let's make sure that he's ANC company material before we give him his raise, okay? How do we know we can trust Jake to comment on his own supervisor? People tend to not be that fond of their supervisor or manager kind of thing.
Boy, these scones are tasty.
Oh, scones. That's what they are. I eat croissants, scones. Yeah, no, these are good. The currants, am I right? The little tiny raisins in there.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
My mother was born in Edinburgh, Scotland.
You are kidding me.
Yeah, no, I'm not kidding. And she brought
Amazing.
a lot of scones. We had scones, well, almost every day. Morning.
That's incredible. That's incredible. I actually did my junior year in Glasgow.
You did?
Yeah, I did an exchange student program, and I tell you, I've been in foreign countries where I understood more than I did in Glasgow. I mean, just I had to learn the accent. It took me a while to pick up the accent.
But did you ever go to Edinburgh, though? That's the thing.
Didn't quite make it to Edinburgh. No, I did not.
Completely different.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Completely different. But I digress.
I did not know that. I did not know that.
Yeah. Glasgow is Glasgow. They call them Glaswegians. They're a tough bunch.
Oh,
They're a tough bunch. They don't take they don't take. Well, let's put it this way: they're always ready for a brawl.
oh yeah, yeah. It seemed that way. Except when I took. This is funny. I needed a couple more credits, so I took an English course when I was in Glasgow. I would stand up and speak American English,
Oh boy.
reading a passage, right? Of
Yeah.
who would it be? It would be like Keats or something. They would they would correct me on my pronunciation. You know, I'd say down by the beach. They say dune, dune by the beach. So I'd have to say dune. And there's a couple of my friends that knew I was American, and they would just bust up laughing behind me. You know, I'd have to say dune.
That's it. That's clever. That's a story that you can tell your kids too.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely as soon as I have kids, soon as I find somebody,
As soon as you have the little rugrats.
as I
Yeah.
find Mrs. Right.
So anyway, I'm taking up your valuable time. And
Oh no, this has been a blast from the past.
so this Harold Brown character has got a kind of a bad report there from Jake.
Who? From Jake, but again, so now there's two people are sort of in question. Harold's been around for Harold's gotten two raises. He's been around for 10 years.
Harold Brown, yes. The
So
funny thing about Harold Brown is I saw his picture in the Human Resources website. Imposing man. I've never seen him around, although he's quite imposing. I looked over there. He's 6'10"
6'10",
500 pounds.
500 pounds.
Yes, and yet I've never seen him.
Tell you what, Arlene,
Yeah,
can I use your first name?
of course.
Arlene, what I want you to do is show up. What time does he do tomorrow? He's due in at 6:30.
Yes, 6:30
I want you to be here at 6:30 at the time clock. I want you to spot him. Talk to him right off the bat. Tell him what's happening. He's been here 10 years. He's 2 weeks from tenure. He's 2 weeks from tenure in the shipping department. So we should nip this in the bud. You know, we have a problem here.
Okay, I'll stay on the floor then. I'll phone in to the other folks at Human Resources. I'll tell them that I'm down on the floor in case they need me.
That sounds great. Yeah. Although Human Resources doesn't get in until 8 o'clock, right? So
That's true.
you'll be flying solo for an hour and a half.
Yeah. that's
Okay.
okay.
All right, let's do it. Good luck. Take another scone. Take a scone with you.
Hmm.
Got to 6:30 a.m. If I had my way, I'd
Oh,
you stay.
Harold Brown.
Good morning to you.
Good
Morning
morning,
to you.
Harold.
How are you? How are you, Arlene Washington?
Yes,
Let me just punch in here first.
yes, please do. Got to keep your. I don't want to stop you from punching in. There you go.
I'm on the clock officially. Always ahead of 6:30.
Yes, you are.
Never more than a minute early. What can I do for you? You
Well, this
is that a scone? Is that a half a scone right there?
yeah. Would you like it?
Do you mind if I because I thank you. I was able to grab a coffee, but they had some really quite plain looking ugly donuts sitting there with the I hate sprinkles. I hate them.
Me too.
So I didn't have time to like be scraping sprinkles off this morning. I was running a little bit late because I dropped Junior off at middle school.
Oh boy. Yeah, that's a tough deal there. You gotta take the kids in and get here and pick them up and everything. Yeah, I think it's
Well, they don't mind. Little Richard doesn't mind getting there a couple hours early. He has a little tent. He has a little tent he sets up there by the athletic field. And
that's sweet.
they let him do it, and he goes back to his tent after 3 o'clock and
No,
hangs out there.
like sport, I think.
Spartacus?
No, I mean the boy likes sport, I think, and
Oh yeah, he's getting into sport because then he's not just in his tent and he's got something to do.
Okay. Okay, then.
Mm,
Well, um, I'm coming down from, I'm coming down up from Human Resources. And, so, don't worry about taking time to talk to me because it's already been cleared. It's all cleared, so don't worry about that. You know, we just need to talk for a bit because I got some questions from Human Resources for you.
so you know what? Every once in a while you got to do paperwork, and
Yes,
I'm happy to oblige.
yeah, so, don't worry about it. I've got it all documented here, so, you know, in case the superintendent,
Documentation.
we told the superintendent already that you're gonna take a few minutes talking to me, so I wouldn't worry.
Great, great. The superintendent.
There, you know, up there, you know, they got all kinds of things they're working on up there, you know, things
Sure.
I don't even know about.
Well, I let them do their white collar stuff, and I do my mostly blue collar stuff down here.
Yeah. So tell me, um, the, the crew, well, here's the thing.
Here's the thing.
I'll tell you right off.
Cut to the
People,
chase.
yeah, people have been saying, they don't see too much of you.
Oh, have you seen the size of this floor?
I have.
This is 4.5 acres. It's a big
Yeah.
warehouse.
That's why they give us binoculars to look down the corridors.
Yeah. And you see this? You see this frame right here?
I do.
This is 512 pounds.
I see it.
I've been gaining a pound a week since 1978.
Well,
Um,
that's, well, you know, you carry it well.
and I like to speak to each person. I never speak to a group. I speak to every person one at a time.
Good.
And sure, maybe when I get to you, I'm getting to you a little bit late. But I think better late than never, and better one-on-one than 1-on-50.
Okay.
That's me,
So,
Harold T. Brown.
so check this off that you do get around to talking to everybody on the floor then in
I do.
your section.
I talk to everybody about, well, it takes me about 3 weeks to make the round.
So we have 60 people in your section. So it takes you what, 3 weeks to get
It takes
around
me
to
3 weeks to get around and talk to everybody. 4.5 acres.
3 weeks. Good. Okay. Huh. All right. 3 weeks to talk to 60 people. And well, you know what? I'm looking at here's a little contradictory thing because I'm looking at the productivity level of your section.
Mhm.
It's very good.
Yes.
It's
Yes, yes, yes.
excellent.
I encourage people to think for themselves and be their own natural leader. That way, you know, it doesn't have to run up the chain of command and run back down the chain of command and up and down, up and down, up and down. You know, we just
Yeah. Well,
think
yeah, I'll tell you something. You're a little bit low on the contact level, to be honest with you, according to the
"Hmm,
procedure here. But you're very high in the productivity level, which is more important, I think.
I think so too. I think
Yeah, I
so.
think that's more important. But
But
anyway, you just got to fill it out here.
I think my human touch, I think my one-on-one touch is responsible largely for the great productivity, the quick turnaround time.
Um, while I'm here, I have a question about a couple of your coworkers that have been, let's put it this way, subject to some extra scrutiny. So I just want a rating from you. There's first of all is uh, Jake.
Oh, Jake the Snake. Mhm.
Yes. How would you rate his productivity? 1, very poor, 10, excellent.
Productivity. Well, he's very fast on the forklifts. In fact, sometimes I have to tell him to slow it up.
Hmm. Dangerous,
I'm gonna have to say it's a 10.
10 pro, okay,
Very productive.
okay. Um, um, as far as his camaraderie or getting along with others, would you rate him excellent at getting along with people or very poor? Number 1, poor, 10, excellent.
I have to say very poor.
Very poor. Okay.
Number one, you know, he never looks me in the eye, and I think he's too busy rolling his eyes when I'm talking to him.
Hmm.
You know, I only come around once every few weeks, and it's nice to have contact, conscious contact. I never get that from Jake. Not only that, but sometimes he's over there spying on my man. You know, my eagle in the nest.
Spying on your man. What does that mean?
My pirate in the crow's nest.
Huh. I don't know what that means.
Everyone's got to have a hatchet man, a right hand man, or someone to take care of take care of their paperwork. I mean, I don't do paperwork myself personally.
Oh, so an assistant? Is that what you mean? An assistant?
I don't like that word.
Okay.
You know, it starts with a curse word, you know. And that's why I stay away from it.
Okay. All right. Okay, we'll just mark that one neutral then. Alrighty. Alrighty then. Yeah.
I don't want anybody messing with Mr. Arlo. Mr.
Mr.
Arlo has my full confidence.
Okay. Well, it seems like, okay. Well, then just one last question here.
Sure.
We talked about Jake.
Yes.
You don't need to talk about Arlo. He's not even on the list. But the other one here is.
Oh, he's on. No, I take care of Arlo.
Okay.
No, he doesn't officially. He's not an official employee here. That's what you mean.
Yeah, I don't see him listed anyplace.
No. He's a loner.
Oh, okay.
He's a loner. I borrowed him from. I borrowed him from the Chicken Ranch tribe.
Oh, okay. Oh, then we have the other person here on the floor, Beverly Hainsworth.
Beverly Hainsworth.
Beverly Hainsworth Smith.
Beverly Hainsworth Smith. You know, I liked her better before she got married.
Oh, all right.
That's just me.
Okay, well then.
Yeah, there's a few of us.
Okay, well then, hate to bring this one up, but there's my job, just my job, there's been some people complaining about Jake and Beverly as.
Well, that's my big complaint too. I may have started that one because Jake was hitting up on her the first thing, her first date. She's only been here we just shot 6 months, and he was hitting up on her first thing, and he never lets up. Whenever she's around, he throws on the the lights on the forklift, and he's supposed to reserve that for special occasions.
Oh, right. Okay. Well then.
When there's a ladder or
yeah,
chain involved, that kind of thing, and excessive vertical movement.
Okay, gotcha then. All right.
So yeah, I think he's being improprietary and all that, and you should talk to Arlo. Arlo has all the big words for that.
Okay, I can't officially talk to Arlo because he's not listed as an employee. I mean, it's surprised that he's even in here, given our security.
I know, I realize that, and I normally don't like people talking to him, but I'd say off the record, maybe you could punch out for your break or whatever, and have a chat with him.
All right then. Well, righty then. I think I've gotten all my information. Thank you very much. You can go back now. You can go back to work now.
All right then.
Going up to human resources. If you have any questions or anything, I'm up in, human resources. You just have to, my name, and you can just ask for Arlene. Janine.
Arlene. Been a pleasure. Thank you for that half a scone. It was just
absolutely. I'll be up there now. Anytime you need me, just give me a buzz.
Will do.
Cut to Arlene and Boss.
Yeah, no, they were out of scones. So I got these donuts with sprinkles.
Oh,
they're not my favorite, but
you have any plain ones there? Maybe.
I've been using this knife. You take the knife. What works well is a butter knife, and you just take it like this.
Mhm.
And you just take it like this, and you just like it's
Okay.
like burnt toast. You ever
All
burn
right.
toast? Just take it like that. So let me make you one. Let me make you one.
Oh, thank you. You make one.
Um,
I know you're busy, so I'll give you the complete report here.
what's the scoop? You talked to Brown. What did Brown have to say?
Yeah, I did all the research. I made personal contact and talked to everybody about everything going on. Well, the good news is, it's verified, checked in 3 sources, including production. Oh, thank you very much.
Oh,
Oh yeah, these are
three
good.
sources, good.
Now
Three sources.
So anyway, productive in the section is very high. So I'm thinking, why upset the apple cart? If it's all good, why upset it? Everything's working good.
Okay.
So, but I did check out everything, and um, I talked to Harold Brown, and he's an interesting case. He has a slightly different mode of working, but apparently it's effective because everybody seems to like him, even though they don't see him much. But
Hmm.
he does get around to talk to everybody a little bit slower than we'd like, but everybody seems to like him, and well, except for uh, Jake, but that's a separate case we'll talk about.
Hmm.
So yeah, so
Plummet.
in
So
his
Brown and Plummet don't really like each other. Is that what I'm getting here?
yeah, and I think I know why.
Ooh. Ooh. Let me guess. Um, no, just tell me.
Okay. Well, you'll notice on the records there about 5 months ago, we brought in Beverly Hainsworth Smith to work.
Ainsworth Smith.
Yeah, you'll see that on the report there. She's well
Well,
liked. She's well liked. Um,
he is well liked, yeah. I like her too. I like her too, yeah.
um, very well liked.
I thought she might be Mrs. Right there for a while, but she needs a little more education, just for me personally. Just
From a gal's standpoint, I think she's got a little bit too much makeup, if you know what I mean, on there.
and that. The more educated a woman is, the less makeup she wears. That's one thing I've noticed.
Yeah, lots of makeup. Maybe a tad short there on the skirt. Just saying.
Yeah, I don't mind the skirt so much.
Yeah, unusual to work on the floor with those heels, high heels like that. But we don't we frown on it, but we don't. As you know, in human resources, we leave it up to the individual as far as footwear is concerned.
Well, that warehouse floor is smooth as a baby's bottom. So
She's never had an accident at all.
yeah, no
So
harm to foul.
just the gist of it is that Jake is uh, very productive, but not really well liked and very poor leadership qualities. He's kind of a loner, uh, very much a loner, in fact, except for except for his uh, and there's been some complaints about that, his fraternizing with Beverly.
Right.
Hasn't slowed down their productivity, but it's a kind of a bad image, I think. I'm thinking.
That energy, that's what you're saying?
No, energy's fine. It's just a bad image, I'm thinking.
Oh, image. All right. Sure.
Well, it's up to you. Um, and bottom line, as they say, bottom line productivity is good. Everything's working well. Just a little bit of friction there, but a little bit of friction there, between Harold Brown and Jake, a little bit.
Great. Okay. So a little friction, a little fraternizing.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Oh, and one other quick thing. I checked this, and there's apparently somebody coming to work here that's not on the payroll, not getting paid, but they're showing up every day and working. I thought that was a little odd. Arlo, his name is. Didn't catch his second name. He's down there. Odd, huh?
Interesting. Well, part of me kind of likes the idea of people showing up and not getting paid.
What about the insurance?
That would be a problem. anything were to happen to this.
I'm thinking it's not insured, so an accident happens. Of course, then, since he's not on disability or listed, we wouldn't be responsible anyway.
Well, I suppose he'd be covered by insurance as a guest, right? A guest on the property?
I think, yeah, I'm thinking yes, yeah. But of
Double
course,
check,
yeah,
double, double check that policy. There's a chance that if he's in here a lot, he may not qualify as a guest. Let's make sure he's covered by something. Let's addendum.
cut to Arlo and risk management attorney. Okay. Yeah. Hey there. Hey there. Full name, please. Full name.
David Chauncworthy, Arlington.
Oh,
Most
well,
people call me Arlo.
well, Mr. Arlington, Arlo. It's come to our attention that you're working here. How do you like that? You're working here, but you're not.
Technically, I don't work here.
Oh.
Technically, I'm making things happen, Mr. Brown.
Okay. Well, be that as it may, there's some paperwork that we have to fill out if that's going to be what's going on here. No objection, you understand, but we just need to do the paperwork. So you're covered and we're covered for everything, if you see. So I have here what's called a hold harmless release clause that if you'll sign it, it basically states that here at, Hose and Thorpe, that we're not responsible for any injuries or damages, and you hold us harmless for any injuries, lawsuits, or activities possibly engaged in by yourself while on the premises. If you just sign here and date it, I think we'll be good to go. Simple as that.
I think we have a misunderstanding.
Oh, do we?
I don't sign anything. I'm a ghost employee. It's like a ghostwriter,
Ghost employee.
but someone who comes to work every day. So I don't sign things and I don't really exist. I don't make any money. I don't pay taxes. Life is simple. In fact, you don't remember me.
Well then, all right then.
Cut to Arlene and Harold Brown. I know. Well, thanks for coming down to see me, Arlene. I heard you scared off my right-hand man.
I don't think I scared anybody, I'm thinking. I just asked him, he went over there and talked to risk management, and whatever happened there happened. I'm thinking.
Oh, it wasn't you, risk management.
Yeah.
Who do I talk to over there about this situation?
Ben Devilet.
Ben Devileg?
No, Ben Devilet. Devilet.
So I said Ben Devileg.
He won't like that. It's Ben Devilet.
Cut to Harold Brown and Ben Devilet, aka Devileg.
Oh,
there you are. There you are, Mr. Devileg.
Oh,
And I've seen your kind. I've seen your kind of many a church banquet.
I've been known for the church banquets circuit. Yes, very much.
Now you scared off my right-hand man. I don't know how I'm supposed to get any paperwork done now if I have to do it myself.
Scared off? He scared the bejesus out of me.
Did he?
Well, yeah. He made a believer out of me. He made a believer out of me, Mr. Brown. A believer. I did not believe in any of this kind of nonsense. Well, I shouldn't call it nonsense because it isn't. I believe now. I believe in the spirit world. I believe in ghosts. It's all because of Mr. Arlington. Appeared to me, disappeared.
Beautiful. See? Well, I wish you didn't realize that before he had to disappear.
Well, how did I know?
Well, I don't know. You could have used your intuition and maybe found a way to make sure he was covered or protected or whatever without having to talk to him.
Cut to 250 years before and the and the witch trial for Arlington. So, Jedediah Arlington, you have been convinced and convicted of the crime of male witchcrafty, of being a warlock in the town here of Salem, Massachusetts. And as such, the testimony of the townspeople, you have been condemned to death, never to be arisen again in the township or in the nation as it becomes. Do you have anything to say for yourself, Mr. Hainsworth, warlock of witchcraft?
That would be interesting to see me put to death. Do you know who I am? Do you know
Yes,
who I am?
a warlock, a witch, male witch, that is.
Very funny. Very, very funny. It seems to me that about 1 out of every 6 people in this town is being accused of being a witch. What exactly are you Puritans so afraid of?
We fear nothing other than the wrath of the Lord. And to associate with the devil, the witches and witchcraft condemns us as well.
You don't know magic from miracles. I will tell you that. Tell me, what exactly do you think this is? I'm nobody. You've never seen me. You don't remember my name.
So let us conclude today's sermon with our prayer for the wonderful townspeople of Salem and the fact that because of our purity and our holiness and our goodness and our charity, our faith, that we have never, ever, ever been afflicted with the affliction of witches or warlocks. So let us be thankful for that.
Kill those witches, drown those warlocks, lock them up, burn them at the stake. Kill those witches, roast them in hell until the earth does shake.
Sure glad those Indians gave us that tobacco.
Kill those witches, roast those warlocks, let's throw them all, keep them from the pearly gates.